Hello everyone, Exacto here, back for our final match with the Annie deck in our A to Z series. So we will set it to best of 3 and look for our next opponent. It's gonna be a tough time putting this deck down after our final match here. I have been enjoying this deck's playstyle a lot. So without further ado, let's find who our random opponent will be. Our last match, we ended up taking it down from Yasuo, a Yasuo player who, in my opinion, was a very good Yasuo player. I think he might have prolonged the game or not even won at the end there. So let's see what we got. Lillia, a Lillia deck. Now we lose the die roll, so not great. So we are looking at Abandon, Longsword, Noxus Hopeful, Rengar. I don't think I want Abandon. Now Lillia is going to play a lot of Sprite tokens, so I want to be aggressive here. So I want Longsword and Rengar, for sure. I think I just send back the Abandon. Bleed is going to help us take battlefields. Yep, Sprite Fountain. I was thinking that's their turn 1 play. They get to conquer some battlefields. There you go. End showdown, they point up to 1. Okay. We will start with, I don't want to deramp myself to play Rengar, but we will play Traveling Merchant. We will end there. Obviously, they kill their Sprite to draw an extra card. Sprite Fountain makes another token for them. Now, I have not... Okay, so they conquer up to 2. Very aggressive. Well, that's how the Lillia deck wants to play. Okay. Yes. They get to reconk there because their unit was not in control of it at the start of the beginning phase since they sacrificed it with temporary. When I move... Okay, this is the same. Their Lillia token. Okay, very good. So, what will we do here? We will do first move in with Traveling Merchant, discard Rengar to draw a card. We will play Leave. Okay. Conquer and score. Okay, very good. We will now play our Noxus Hopeful at base. So let's see, we will 1, 2. We will not have enough to Rengar plus Sword, so we will instead play Noxus Hopeful to base. We will hold up Longsword for next turn. So he will assumedly move in with Lillia to the Duskrose lab. Does Lillia play pump spells? They play green, so I assume they have the ability to play pump spells. Oh, they do. They do play pump spells. Very good. Sure. That will pump Lillia up to 5. I'm a draw. Okay, so the question then becomes that Sprite is ready. The question then becomes, do I play Rengar here? Risk it all? I think I do. Let's focus, see if he has another pump spell in hand. Very good. Very good. 3 to 5 right now. He wins this combat. So boom and boom. An aggressive deck for sure. Now his sprite is ready. Not ready. Lillia does not say play a sprite unit token with temper with ready. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so we will move in with Noxus Hopeful and Fast Focus here. Sure. He plays that. We respond with Cleave. Yes, he still draws. Spell was not countered. Okay, so now I am considering, well, now I want to play Annie just to get another presence on the battlefield here. Unfortunately, I don't have any cool spells like Stack Deck or Star-Crossed in my hand to really go off here, so I'm just going to play Annie. We'll get a Cleave back to hand. Turn, untap 2. Sprite goes away. So what does the aggressive Lillia play? Friendly unit attacks or defends alone, give it +1. Okay, evidence that we might want to bring in Kha'Zix. His plan is to attack with units by themselves. I want to bring in our Kha'Zix. Okay, Ravenbloom student. Sure. Another Mask of Foresight. Okay. So we hold up to I'm going to decline the lab effect. I do not want to kill my Noxus Hopeful. We are going to move in with Annie. Pass focus. Score, we get to draw since we control the other battlefield. Hard Bargain is not a bad one. Now we do have double Longsword plus Cleave plus Flash plus Hard Bargain. So I am not of a mind to move anybody off of the battlefield here. His Ravenbloom student attacks as a 4. We will just say, go ahead. Ravenbloom student is going to attack as something much bigger than a 4. Four. Recycle 1. Play Lillia accelerated. Okay. Okay, I see. Discipline. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't have enough. I can attempt to hard bargain him. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that would make Lillia 5, 6, 7 again. So we will attempt to hard bargain that. See if that takes effect. If he wants to pay it, ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So Annie will now go up to 7 if I double longsword. We'll prove that. Okay. Prove. 5. 5 for Lillia. The draw from Discipline. 3. Yep, 3 from casting a spell. 2 from casting a spell. So Lillia is at 7. My guy's at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I do that, then I say goodbye to Annie. Or do I just let him double conk up to 5 and live to fight another day? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because we have a cleave to help us retake the battlefield. Okay. Yep, he gets to draw. Seat of Power. One rune left up. Okay. I do this. Yeah. I want to slap that on my Annie. Okay. All right, my turn now. Okay. So the sprite is attacking, or I'm sorry, is defending thanks to the masks as a 5. So we will move in with Annie, leave. Conquer up to 5. We will then move in with the Noxus Hopeful. Long sword. Turn score there. We will draw from the battlefield's effect. That's exactly what we wanted. And we will play on the one that's more vulnerable. We will play our Overzealous Fan. End turn, untap 2. Alright, sprite goes away. Right, goes away. Yep. Now Lillia does have the ability to play ready sprite tokens. So the units do have haste. So it's making me think that haste magic terms. Sorry. They enter ready. I should say. Let's use correct Riftbound terms. So we're not out of the woods yet. Correct. 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 Hopeful is a 6. So I believe there are spells like the play 2, 3 drop sprite tokens that are problematic for me here, for sure. What could this be? Thousand Tail Watcher. Nice. Nice. Let's see. I approve. Just marking the negative effects here. So what he wants to do is he wants to move in here and push off my Noxus Hope. He's going to be able to defend as a 9, but I will have Annie at 5 and Noxus at... That's not what you want to do. I want to remove your PTW from combat, please. Opponent wanted a little bit of clarification there on Overzealous Fan. That would be why you did not want to attack that base. Um, like to do I offer the opponent to take it back here? Let's give him. He's typing now. He's probably going to ask that. It's back. That was Watcher. Okay. Now what? You have one left. Okay. On to game 2. I won. Okay. So we definitely want Kazakhs. I kind of think I want Star-Crossed as well. I don't think I want Thermo Beam. I don't think I want Against the Odds. I don't think I want Factory Recall. Is Star-Crossed good? I want Abandon. Bump that one out. Switcheroo, no. Thermal Beam, no. Factory Recall, no. Against the Abandon, no. So Rebuke and Star-Crossed are the options here that I'm thinking of. His units go away anyway. Do I just like, I just run this back? What would Starcrossed have done? Rebuke bounces something back to its owner's hand. I don't want to bring in Starcross just to see how this works, how it works out here. No, I think I'm just okay with this. Okay, so when I am on the draw, I want to play Zon Warrens. See what the opponent plays out here. Okay. Well, well, Exacto, you wanted to see how Starcrossed work. There's your Starcrossed. I want to. I don't want the Starcross right now. I need a unit to play. That's that's a big old Ferris Forerunner. Yep. That is a good battlefield for him to play. The deck wants to be aggressive, and the game quicker. Absolutely, you got it. I can't even play Rengar. That's insane. Yeah, end turn. That's crazy. Opponents on it. Here you go. Heart of Dark Ice. Very nice. All right. Can I salvage a win here? Well, he's at. Yeah, I can. We'll start with playing Traveling Merchant, and we'll follow that up with Rengar Unleashed. We'll end turn and untap 2. Now he will not go to 4, luckily, but he has the Heart of Dark Ice available. So whatever unit he plays is going to be quite large. Let's pull up the old rulebook here. Heart of Dark Ice, activated at... Can Heart of Dark Ice be activated at action speed? No, it cannot, so he can only play that on his turn. Accelerate Lillia. Okay. I wonder if the opponent is wondering the same thing. Can he activate Heart of Dark Ice at sorcery speed? And the answer, according to Google at least, is no. That's fine. Wait, what? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cycled. Yeah, I think he just put a rune from his rune deck. He has to be the one to rewind it here. Yeah, that's weird that it won't let us rewind here. Like normally, Rift Atlas is pretty good about that. Okay, okay. All right. Let's move in with Traveling Merchant. Discard one to draw one. Score. Move in Rengar. Score, and we will discard Rengar to draw. Now that is a good card. So if we move in, if we move in with Overzealous Fan. In fact, I'm just going to do that. Overzealous Fan, and I'm going to oh, are we defying? What are we doing here? Yeah, we're defying. Okay. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right, approved. Okay, so that means we still have Longsword to make Rengar a 5, but his Lillia will go up to a 6. Still hold on to that battlefield as a 4. That's unfortunate. That was aggressive of me to do. And my Rengar's gonna pay the price for that. Dang. Unfortunate. Okay. Unfortunate. All right, we are going to bonk Rengar. Approved. Pull that out. Hmm. 2. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I have no response to that. It would be nice if I could play Kha'Zix, but I was a bit too hasty with my abilities here. Considering if I want a longsword on something else, I don't think I do. Yeah, unfortunate. Gets the point there. What else does he have? So yeah, I was a bit too aggressive there. I should have thought about Defy. Ravenbloom student. Hidden card. Sonia's Hourglass? What? I don't know what that could be. Interesting. We will see what we have here. Well, we do have the runes for Annie plus Starcrossed. I don't think that helps me though. Did he discard and draw? I don't think he discarded and drawed. So let's let's hold the opponent to. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to develop the board a little bit, play a Ferris Forerunner, and we will end turn untap 2. Sprite goes away. He has 1 unit here. See what he's got. 4 cards in hand, and I have a representation of a Ferris Forerunner next turn with a hidden card from him, which I have no idea what that could be. Play Riptide Rex. Wow. Sure. Sure. Lillia goes back to base. Yep. Absolutely. Now, if he moves in with both Ravenbloom and the Sprite, it's going to be a matter of who he chooses to Heart of Dark Ice. Okay? And Heart of Dark Ice the Sprite. Yep. Okay. Now, I am thinking that Ravenbloom student isn't doing much. By itself, at least. Well, we're going to overzealous fan the thing back. Okay. Now, I assume he has a bunch of pump spells for his Ravenbloom student. Move an enemy unit. Okay. 4. Discard all. Prove. Attempt to longsword. Okay. Focus. What does that do? Choose a unit and you control, and another unit you control a different location. If one of them has temporary, move each to the other's location. Okay, so he'll be able to kill. Yep, with his sprite. Yep. 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 Up to 5, and I believe he goes up to 6. The Ravenbloom student. Love to draw a Kaisa next turn. That would be really nice. Stack deck to find the Kaisa. Good too. Stalwart Poro, yeah. Conquer up to 6. Good. Good stuff. Okay, Inferna. That sprite's just a 3. We will forward with Paris Forerunner. And score. We will 1, 2, 3, 4. Still would have an X if needed at some. He will go up to 7 next turn. So we see. No, he actually won't go up to 7. He'll stay at 6. If we does Starcrossed do anything for us? 1, 2, 4. Does is it takes us off of 6. I don't really want to do that. So he'll go up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on that battlefield. Play Erna, play Noxus Hopeful, attach the longsword to Inferna, and we will end. Sprite goes away. Play me, deal 6 to an enemy unit. Okay, I need Annie. Need that though. That to go up to. So let's say he plays Lillia to go up to 6. Just double conquer. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to do this. Maybe opponents has a point here. Maybe that's not an action window to do that. Action. Oh yeah, it does. Like a pair of mechs. Well, the good thing about this is that unless he has a pump spell in his hand, and he might have a discipline or something, or a stupefy, or any of those suite of spells. If he Heart of Dark Ices Lillia will trade with Kha'Zix. Okay, unless he has a pump spell sitting pretty. Yep, there you go. That'll do it. That will do it. I should have played Inferna or I should have played Noxus Hopeful, I guess, to the base. Um, yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. Let's go to game 3. That was Vi Peacekeeper 1. Nope. Don't want Abandon. Don't want Against the Odds. Don't want Factory Recall. Buke and Starcross are still the only that I would consider bringing in. And I would consider them, well, Hard Bargain for Defy is pretty nice. Switcheroo is a kind of a cheeky little one. I think I'm just going to lock in sideboard and I'm going to go first here. Okay, so Kaisa, Ferris Forerunner, Longsword. Let's send back Longsword. Part of the cards, come on. That doesn't work. Back deck. All right, we will grab. We're gonna have to play Noxus Hopeful on our turn. Can I double spell at any point and get a Noxus Hopeful out for cheap? No, I think I just grabbed Traveling Merchant so I can Traveling Merchant. Noxus Hopeful. So let's recycle that. Go to hand with that one. End turn. Yep. Does he have the turn 1 Sprite Fountain again? He does. He does. All right, he goes up to 2. Okay, so we will play Traveling Merchant, Noxus Hopeful. They go. Yeah, now he's at 3. Yep. Tapping 4, recycling 1. We play Lillia Accelerated. Okay, this I would not do. Yeah, you got it. 4. Yeah, that was a very aggressive play from him. He gets to draw. Yep. Because now I am able to I don't want to Noxus Hopeful there. I want to do 4, 5 Traveling Merchant plus Erna. No, I think it's just better just to roll Isa. So we'll start with Noxus Hopeful here. 1, 2, 5. Isa. Isa. Oh, there. And we will leave the Traveling Merchant there. Untap 2, having access to Flash, Longsword, and Inferna, and Grim Apothecary if we needed. Sure. Approved. He's going to have to double devote. He's going to have to move 2 into one of my battlefields here. Let's see, does he want to kill Kaisa? Does he want to kill the Noxus Hopeful? He wants to kill Kaisa. So do I throw the longsword down on Kaisa and stop him from conquering? Yes, I do. Yes, we trade. Oh, yeah, all good. Yep, I was watching. I was watching, opponent. Don't worry. All right, we will move in. We will discard Grim Apothecary to draw. That's focus. That's really bad for him. That Vex is really, really bad for him. So we are just going to slam that down right now on 4. We're going to put Zealous Fan there. We're going to put the sword on Vex. And we're going to tap, untap. Yes, it did. Blaming, you may kill a gear. Yep. Sword is down. Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, we go up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can just play Ferris Forerunner at the Seat of Power if we want to. He's typing. Opponent's funny. Depending on what I draw, you may have this. Oh, we shall see. Vex is a very bad card for the opponent that wants to play ready sprite tokens. So, to stop him from pushing us off this battlefield, I think I'm going to start with stack deck. Okay. 3. 1, 2, So Noxus Hopeful gives us almost as much might on that battlefield as the Ferris Forerunner, and it lets me play Grim Apothecary as well. I think I want to. Yeah, that's 7 power to. Okay, yep. Recycle. Let's play. This is Hopeful. Actually, we can hold up Flash plus Starcrossed just to really get things going. That'll bring us up to 6. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just end turn, pass it over. So, let's see. I'm at 7, opponent is at 4. He is facing down a Vex. Let's see what he draws. If he draws, he might have been talking about the board wipe. Sometimes Lillia plays that for when they get behind. Ooh, we got it. I want to say hoping for the board wipe. I'm going to say Vex is really tough for... Vex really hampers these temporary decks that rely on the illusions from LeBlanc, the sprites from this Lillia deck, the ambush units from Annie and Rengar. Vex shuts down a lot of these strategies. That's why it's such a good card in purple. All right, let's log out. Let's end this one. Yep, I won. Bang. Okay, so we won. Great game. Very interactive game. I can see the power of the Lillia deck in theory, but the fact that Vex is such a widely played card in almost every purple deck, plus combined with he was deramping like crazy in those games. Maybe not the best spot for Lillia players, but I guess we shall see whenever Lillia comes up in our A to Z list. But for right now, let's update our tracker. 4-1, a good showing. XOP would be the tagline for that one. Okay, so that was our final match, and like I said, I am wistfully bidding goodbye to this Annie deck. Catch me in the next video for my post-mortem analysis of Annie. I have a lot to say that's on my mind from this deck so far, but if you liked the content, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, the YouTube tagline, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.